also, like a heuristic. Then we can also discuss about the path cost. So advanced version, apart from that, the best for search. In the last class we had discussed best for search is not optimal, okay, and not a complete. So how can achieve the optimal and how can achieve the completeness of algorithm during the searching algorithm? So we can use the A star algorithm. So today class we are going to discuss about the functionality of A star algorithm. Then we can see the mechanism of how A star will work. Then we can introduce a one function like f of n is equal to g of n plus h of n, how it will be work and how it will be calculated during the A star algorithm. And then tomorrow class then we can going to discuss about the advanced version like a star. The A star is admissible or not, A star is a consistent or not, in which scenario A star is a consistent, in which scenario A star is a overestimate or underestimate, like this type of condition we can discuss about tomorrow class. So basically today we can going to focus about some previous class concept like a BFS, then today concept like A star algorithm. Okay. So here, suppose I am going to draw the one graph tree like this one. Suppose I am going to draw like, wait, my pen is not working. Can you give me the 5 minutes? Yeah, thank you. Yes, working. Okay, now see. Suppose one graph is given. So graph may be the tree search, yeah, any type of graph like a directed graph, indirected graph. So basically we can discuss about the undirected graph. So today we can discuss about the directed graph. Okay. So same process. Whatever you apply the algorithm on the directed graph and undirected graph, both are the same. No change in the any process and any procedure. Suppose I'm going to draw like this one. So I'm drawing like suppose this one is the S state. This one is a S state. Then I'm going to draw like this way. So I'm drawing like this one. This is a S, this is the A. And suppose I'm going to draw like, I don't know what happened. Today is not working. Wait. So after B, some issues in pain. Wait. So this one drawing like this one, A. Okay. Then again I can draw like this graph. So I think my pen is not working, so it's not working properly. Wait. The pen. Wait. I don't know why it's not working. Maybe your battery will be finished, so that's why it's not working. Sometimes it's working. Okay, now it's working. Yeah. So this will be drawing B. Okay. So after that drawing B, so I can go for the D. Okay. Then I can draw from here to C, and from C and D we can draw on one goal state G, and we can like this one connected, and this will be connected like this one. So it's not this one this way connected, like maybe. So this one be connected. Okay. And one is the goal state to here directly connected. Okay. And suppose this one is a start state, so I can put in the S, and this one is the goal state, so I can write is the Z. Okay. Now, every like S to A to B, B to D, and C to G, A to C, like this one, these all are called the path cost, and the path cost is given like 1. Suppose A to S to A is given 1, A to B is given a 2, and B to D is given a 5, and A to C is given 1, and A to C is given like a 1, and C to D, or D to C is given like a 3, then C to Z is given like a 4, and this is a 2, and this will be the 10. Okay, and heuristic function is given like state heuristic function. Suppose the given, okay, the state heuristic function, state and h of n is given. H of n is given like, suppose h of n is given S, A, B, C, D, and G is given like 5, 3, 4, 2, 6, and 0. The goal state heuristic function is 0. And sometimes what happened, the starting function of h of 0, h of s is also given sometimes. That is the rarest scenario. The heuristic function of a start node is given as a 0. Okay. Now see, suppose on this directed graph algorithm, suppose I want to apply a BFS. I want to apply a BFS. So basically, how BFS will be work? BFS will be see the which heuristic function having the lowest value. Then on the basis of we can go for the search. So we can search for heuristic value of A. Then we can search for the heuristic value of G. Then we can search for like this one and this one. Then we can get a solution. So this one is the BFS. I'm talking about the best first search. Best first search. Now here we can use a one function f of n is equal to g of n plus h of n for A star algorithm. I'm talking about the A star algorithm. Now, so first to understand, we already know what is the h of n. So h of n is, we can call that, it is the estimate cost to the cheapest path from n to the goal. That means node to the goal. Now see, suppose I can mention the heuristic value here, like a 5. So already I told you that how can write in the heuristic function on the 5, then A is a 3, then B is a 4, B is a 4, this C is a 2, this C is a 2, then D is a 6, and goal G1. Now see, so H is, you can say that this is the estimate cost to reach the goal. That means what will the value of S? The heuristic value of S is 5. Then it can show we can reach the goal 5. We can reach the goal state S with the estimate cost 5. Okay, it may be more than or maybe less than. It is possible, but it can show that the estimate cost of this one S to goal node Z is 5. Similarly to estimate cost from reaching from A to G is a 3, then B is a 4, then D is a 6, then C is a 2, and like this way. Okay. Now, what is the actual cost we can calculating? So actual cost from S to G is a 10, from S to G is A to B may be possible, A to B, like this one state will be maybe possible, like S to A, then A to B, then D, then G. It is also possible, or we can follow this like this one is also possible. This is the also possible A to B, B to C, C to Z. This is the also possible. There is also possibility to reach the goal A to A to B, B to D, D to C, and C to Z. So this is the way we can reach the goal. So how A star will work? So here h of n, we can understand that is the estimate cost to reach the goal from n to goal. Now G is the actual past cost. So already discussed about the G of n. So this G of n is this one. So from S to node A to reaching the what amount of cost it will take? To 1. From S to B, how much amount of G? So G equal to 1 plus 2. That means 3. So from S to D, 1 plus 2 plus 5. Then S to G, from 1 to 5 plus 1 plus 2 plus 5 plus 2. Then 1 to G again. Suppose I can follow the S to G, so 10. So on the basis of we can calculate is this function. And what about the f function? F is the estimate cost of the cheapest solution. That means our solution will be stored in a f function. So I'm going to write g of n is equal to, suppose g of n is equal to, what is the, we can call in a English meaning. So path cost from the start node, from the start node from the start node to node n. So it node may be anyone, said A, B, C, D, like G, anything. Okay. Then talking about the h of n. So here basically A star follow this function on the basis of we can calculate. Okay. Now see this one, h of n, we can say that h of n is the estimate cost of the cheapest path from n to goal. Okay, estimate cost of the cheapest path from n to goal. So sorry about the writing because my pen is not properly working, so that's why I'm writing like this way. And the f of n is estimate, you can say that estimate cost of the cheapest solution through n. That means here n is the nodes I'm talking about, and n is the node we are talking about. Now see, so basically a star having this function a of n, sorry, f of n is equal to g of n plus h of n. So when I can explore each and every node in a first time, and we have to travel from one node to the different node, that means we can travel from S state to the A state. So every time I can calculate the function f of n. Then f of n, how can calculate? G of n plus h of n. So after calculating f of n, whatever from the discovering from S to A and S to G, that means when I can visit the first time the node, so I can discover the adjacent node. So I can calculate the adjacent node f of n function, and which node having the minimum value of f of n, that value can be selected. That means that value can be further explored and other value can be discarded. Now see, suppose I am calculating, suppose I am going to start. Now here we can use the same concept of open and closed. So open and closed, we can use like a open and closed. So first time I visit S, so it can be open, then S can be explored, then it put in the closed. Okay, like this one. So first I can visit to the S, then S can be go for S to A, then S to Z. Now see, same graph. So understand this one. So some first time I can start from the S. Okay. I can start from the S. So from S, I can explore A, and this one is the goal state. This is the possibility. I can explore S to A and A to Z. And G is our goal state. Okay. So now see, from S to A, what will the cost value? 1. And from S to Z, what will be the this cost value of this edge? This is the 10. Now, I am going to calculate the function value. And what is the A estimate cost? 3. That means 3. And here the estimate cost is 0. Okay. And here the estimate cost is given as a, suppose A of B is equal to given, not a 0, is a 5 is given. Okay. Now see, I am going to calculate f of n. So f of n, which node I am going to, so which node which can be going to explore, that will visit. So I am going to visit A. So I am calculating the function of A. So I am writing f of A. So f of A is equal to path cost of A plus heuristic function of A. Now see, here I am writing n, n, n. Okay, here n, n, n. So here n define which node. So I can define exploring A. So I can mention A. Okay. Suppose I can exploring B. Then I can mention f of B, G of B plus G of B. Then go for that one. Okay, so I can write this one. So now path cost from f of A, like calculating. So G of A, what is the path cost? So 1. What is the heuristic value of A? This one H of A, 3. Now it can get 4. Now path cost of G, I'm going to calculate. So I'm going to write. I am going to write G of G plus H of G. So G of G from S to G is 10, sorry, not 10, yes, and plus 0. So I am going to the 10. So which one is the minimum? So by basically the f function will be the A is the minimum and G is the maximum. So we cannot follow this one. Even if this is the goal, but I cannot follow this path. I have to follow this one part. So I can explore this path from S to A. Similarly, A, I can explore again which path? C and B. C and B. Okay. So I am going to explore C and B. So what is the path cost of C? This one is the given like from S to A is a 1, A to C is a 1, and A to B is a 2. So now, what is the heuristic function given? Like a 5. This will be the 3, and this will be the 4, and this will be 2. Now, again, I'm going to calculate. So, again, I'm going to calculate f of function for C. Now, C. Again, I'm going to calculate f of C, then f of B. So, f of C, I'm going to writing. What I'm going to write? G of C plus H of C. Similarly, I'm going to write G of B plus H of B. Okay. So is it clear? Anyone doubt regarding how to calculate the function? Yeah, anyone? Yash, Shagar? Clear. Thank you. So this way we can calculate. Here again you can calculate. Now see, I'm going to complete this one. Then after that, now f of C. So how calculate? So what is the path cost of f of C? So we cannot write the path cost from this one. So not write like this one directly. 1. So from A to S to A and A to C, how much it will take? 1 plus 1, 2. So it will be 2. So it will be take calculating actual path cost. I am calculating 1 plus 1. So S to A to C. So 1 plus 1. So 1 plus 1 plus heuristic value. So what will be the heuristic value of H of C? 2. It gives 4. Now now function of B I am going to calculate. Like so S to A to B. S to A 1 and A to B 2. So it will be 3 plus 4. So it will be 7. So now this, so understand this path will be discarded. So I can explore S to A and A to C. I can reach. After that, I can go again going to explore the adjacent node of from C. So there is a possibility of C is C to Z, because that is a direct edge. There is a no edge from C to D and all the things. So I can explore like this one. Okay. So A to C. Again, I'm going to explore. So I can explore only one position have to D. So this one is the 1. This one is the 1. And so there is a no option. So you need to be calculated. So this one is a 4. This will be the 4. Okay. So what is the heuristic value of this one given? Heuristic value of C to direct Z. Okay, that a goal. C to direct goal. The heuristic value of 0 and from C to 4. Okay. So calculating the heuristic value of this one. Function G. So calculating f of n plus h of n. So f of G 1 plus 1 plus 2 plus 4 6 plus this one 0. So maximum value we can achieve this one. The actual cost is 6. Estimate value of the cost function f, that is the cheapest value, is 6. Clear? So this function, how this will be work, clear? Yes, star. Anyone doubt? Yeah, anyone doubt, please? Okay. So we can solve one more example. Then tomorrow class we can go for the algorithm. How can we develop the algorithm, and admissible and consistency part we can follow in the next class. That means the tomorrow class. So we can do one problem also. We clear our concept. Suppose what happened if you can get a similar. Okay. So I'm going to draw that graph. Then you can take a time and solve what is the estimate cost of this one. So it will be like S. पार्टी, यहाँ पार्टी चल रही है क्या? फिर S to B, फिर this one F, sorry, this one F, then this one is the goal state. Suppose my goal state is a G, then this one is the C, and this one is the D, and suppose C to E. I'm going to make C to E, and this one is the mapping with this one, and this one is a mapping with this one, this one is a mapping with this one. So the value is given like a 14. So this one is a 12, this one is the 11, and this one is a 0. By default, the cost value of 0. This one is 11, again 6, and this value is suppose 4. And the path cost is given like 4, then 5, then 16, then this one is a 12, 5, 5, C to D is 7, this one is a 10, and this one is a 3. So can you find out the estimate cost, that means the function value of f of n, how much we have to get a cost from S to G using A star algorithm. So then if you're after this, we are going to talking about the time complexity of A star. Then this one is the, by default, as you know, this one is the complete and optimal. Okay. So if you're talking about the time complexity, so we can explore each and every branches, that means the branch factor, and we can go for the till the death. So similar to the time complexity order of b ka power d. Okay. So time complexity order of b ka power d, because each and every time I can explore the adjacent and we can go for the depth part. Okay. So I can explore S to C, then B, then F, C, and then go to reach to the goal. So that's why it order of B ka power D. So it can be take as to maximum. It can, the disadvantage of this one, it will take more more space in a memory system, and its algorithm is a slower algorithm. Okay, so that is a disadvantage. But advantage that this is a complete and optimal solution. It gives always complete and optimal solution. So first you can try and tell me what is the estimate cost. So any doubt what is the f of n, h of n, g of n? No doubt na? Yeah, anyone doubt regarding f of n, g of n? Okay, what is the heuristic value of c today?
It's D2C.
Okay, okay, d to c. Like 2, sorry. This one is a 2, sorry, thank you. 2. Not a heuristic value, that is the path cost. Okay. Sagar?
Okay, sir.
This is the path cost. That means the edge cost. S to C and S to B and B to F, these are the path cost. Okay. So can you apply A star algorithm? because in the examinations they will ask questions on the numerical type from A star. So each and every time you have to calculate this one. Now see here, in A star we can use the concept of like BFS also, like a best first search, like open and close list. Okay, so already we know what is the open list, we already know what is the closed list. Those node we can explore, that is the closed list. Those who cannot explore, that is the open list. So similar process we can apply. Okay, so my point is, can you calculate the function cost of S, B, C, F, E, D, and G? Okay, so we have to find out f of n, and on the basis of Sagar 37. I don't know what is the 37. Everyone can get 37. Offline, try. आपको अगर इसको ट्रैवल करना है एस टू जी, तो आपके पास सबकी तो एफ ऑफ एन पता होनी चाहिए, तभी तो आप सिलेक्शन कर पाओगे. सपोज मैंने एक्सप्लोर किया एस टू बी को और एस टू सी को एक्सप्लोर किया, तो मुझे एफ ऑफ बी भी पता होना चाहिए, एफ ऑफ सी भी पता होना चाहिए, तभी तो हम लोग एक्सप्लोर कर पाएंगे कि किस पाथ को चुने, क्योंकि उनमें से मिनिमम होना चाहिए. और फिर हम जब भी सपोज हमारे पास ये आ गया पाथ, ओके, ये पाथ आ गया, तो हम इसे एक्सप्लोर नहीं करेंगे, इधर चलने के, ठीक है. फिर मान लो कि ये हमारा मिनिमम आ गया, तो हम इसको एक्सप्लोर करेंगे, इसको एक्सप्लोर करेंगे, ऐसे होता है. तो 37 आई विल सॉल्व, डोंट वरी. Only one student can answer 37. Rest, what are you doing? I will do that, don't worry, offline. First you can try, then I can solve, don't worry. Because in the examinations they will ask you, definitely. They give you the graph and they will ask you what is the function cost. Yeah, they will ask you like that one, what is the function cost of E, f of n, in the middle of that function. So maybe anything they will ask.
सर इसमें एस की जो ह्यूरिस्टिक वैल्यू है 14,
हाँ.
वो ऐड नहीं करनी होगी ना?
नहीं, वही तो, आप एस की ह्यूरिस्टिक वैल्यू कहीं पे ऐड नहीं करनी होती.
हाँ अच्छा, तो 37.
अब देखो मैंने आपको ये सॉल्व करके, अच्छा आप एक बार ट्राई करो, ओके, देन आई कैन सॉल्व. नहीं, ठीक है, मैंने क्वेश्चंस ठीक है. तो तुम अचानक से सारे एक्सप्लोर कैसे करोगे? इसे एक्सप्लोर किया कैसे करोगे? नहीं, सब एक्सप्लोर होगा ना. आप देखिए टाइम कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी क्या हो रहा है. हर नोड के पास जाने के बाद इसका एडजेसेंट कौन है? ये और ये है. यहाँ जाने के बाद कौन है? ये और ये है. यहाँ आने पर कौन है? ये और ये है. यहाँ आने पर कौन है? ये है. तो जब यहाँ पर हो आप, तो आपको ये भी एक्सप्लोर करना है और ये भी एक्सप्लोर करना है, और इसकी एफ ऑफ एन वैल्यू निकालना है, और इसमें से कौन सा मिनिमम है उसको सिलेक्ट करना है. तो फिर यहाँ पहुंचेगा तो फिर इसकी निकालनी होगी, इसकी निकालनी होगी. इसमें से कौन सा मिनिमम है उसको सिलेक्ट करोगे, तब ना आगे बढ़ोगे. आप ऐसे कैसे जा सकते हो डायरेक्ट? आपको यहाँ से यहाँ जाने के लिए कैसे पता चला? सब एक्सप्लोर करना पड़ेगा ना, तभी तो आप मिनिमम कॉस्ट पे पहुंच पाओगे। अगर आप बात करो रियल लाइफ में हम लोग तो यही फॉलो करते हैं, ओके। बट गूगल मैप इस पे वर्क नहीं करता। गूगल मैप डिजास्टर एल्गोरिथम पे वर्क करता है। हाँ, नहीं, यहाँ से भी हमारा शॉर्टेस्ट पाथ ही मिल रहा है, लेकिन वो डिजास्टर एल्गोरिथम पे वर्क करता है, वो ए स्टार एल्गोरिथम पे वर्क नहीं करता, याद रखिएगा। सागर कंप्लीटेड?
Yes, sir.
ओके, कॉस्ट कितना है?
Sir, 37.
37, ओके।
Yes, sir. और उसमें मैंने वो जी का कोई कॉस्ट ऐड नहीं किया है।
जी का आपका ह्यूरिस्टिक वैल्यू 0 होता है गोल स्टेट का।
हाँ हाँ, इसलिए तो
देखिए, मैं एक बार इसे और एक बार वन टाइम और कंप्लीट करके दिखाता हूँ आपको। देखो, एक मिनट यहाँ, देखो, सपोज वी कैन स्टार्ट फ्रॉम द एस, सो आई कैन राइट एफ ऑफ एस। सो आई एम गोइंग टू कैलकुलेट जी ऑफ एस प्लस एच ऑफ एस, ओके। सो व्हाट इज द वैल्यू ऑफ जी ऑफ एस? दैट मीन्स अगर सेम पाथ पर, इफ यू वांट टू कैलकुलेट द सेम पाथ, द लेंथ ऑफ सेम पाथ कैलकुलेटिंग 0, so 0 plus heuristic value of h of s 14, so I can get 14. So f of s equal to 14. So here there is a no choice to select which one is the minimum, which one will be greater. So we can start from the s. That is the why we can start from the only this one, not this one. This is a start, okay. So my start state is 14. Suppose my start state is given. So after that I have a two adjacent of s. So what is the adjacent of s is B and C. So I'm exploring B and C. So if I can explore B, so what is the path cost from S to B? That means G of n. What is the path cost? So already discussed in previous. Now see this one. This one, G of n. This one is the G of n, na? G of n, path cost. This one is the path cost. And okay, so this one is the G of n, okay. So what is the G of n? So G of 4. So this one is the 4 and this one is the 3. And heuristic value of B is a 12 and C is a 11. So now I am going to calculate f of function B. F of function B equal to G of B, wait, H of B. So G of B हमारा कितना आया भाई? 12, sorry, हाँ 4 plus 12, okay, 4 plus 12, 16. I'm going to calculate f of C equal to G of C plus H of C. So हमारे G of C is equal to 3 plus 11. That means 14. So which path you are going to select? F of C. F of S to C. So that means it's not be closed. Sorry, B is not be closed because B आपने explore अभी तक किया नहीं है. So B will be in an open state. Okay. It may be possible, it can be explored. It can be explored because हमारा अभी अपने गोल स्टेट को अचीव नहीं किया है. इसका मतलब ये नहीं है कि हम बी के साइड जाएंगे ही नहीं, कभी जाएंगे, वो हमारा ओपन स्टेट में है. हमने वो बोला है कि भाई हमने वो पाथ को फॉलो नहीं करना है. हमें यहाँ से एस्टिमेट वैल्यू मिल रही है, मतलब पाथ कॉस्ट ये मिल रहा है, मिनिमम मिल रहा है, तो हम लोग फॉलो कर रहे हैं एस टू सी को. ओके, सो हमारा एस टू बी एज इट इज है. अब हम लोग सी को एक्सप्लोर करते हैं. सो आई कैन एक्सप्लोर द सी. सो व्हाट इज द एडजेसेंट ऑफ सी? So we can get a E and D. E and D. Okay, E and D. So I can move forward this one and this one. So C to E, what is the path cost? 10, and C to D is given a path cost 7. The heuristic value of E is a 4 and the heuristic value of D is a 6. Now I am going to calculate the function cost of f of E and the function cost of f of D in the previous way. Okay, so function cost of f of E equal to G of E plus H of E. So what is the G of E? Now here the G of E is from S to B, sorry, S to C and C to E. So what is the actual path? 3 plus 10, 13. Don't add only 10, 13. S to C and C to E. Total distance. That means Marwari to Star Agency total distance, actual distance, not in a blockwise distance. Suppose you are in the market, not a market from the Star Agency, from Marwari to the Star Agency, total distance. That means, so that's why I'm calling the path cost from Star node to the goal node, whatever the goal node is right now, 3. So 3 plus 10, 13. So I'm going to write 13. So this one, no. C2. This one is a wrong ना, मैंने कुछ गलत कर दिया. C2E 10 है. हाँ, okay, सही, correct. C2 10, 10 plus 3, 13 plus what is the heuristic value of H of E? 4. So I can get 17. Now again calculating f of d. So f of d is equal to g of d plus h of d. Yes or no? So g of d क्या है हमारे पास? S to C, C to D. So that means 10 plus h of d is 16. So we can go for 16. So I can explore D. So that means in a closed state, suppose someone asks you in middle of that stage, which node we are going to close. So S will be closed and C will be closed. B will be open and E will be open. Understand? सपोज आपसे कोई पूछता है कि भाई इसमें कौन कौन से स्टेट अभी तक ओपन है और कौन कौन से स्टेट क्लोज हो चुके हैं, तो हमने एस को एक्सप्लोर कर लिया तो वो क्लोज्ड हो गया, हमने सी को भी एक्सप्लोर कर लिया वो भी हमारा क्लोज्ड हो गया, लेकिन अभी बी और ई और डी हमारा ओपन स्टेट में है, मतलब उससे हम लोग एक्सप्लोर कर सकते हैं. तो अब हम फिर सर्च करेंगे, वहां पे हम डी पे जाएंगे, डी से हम फिर किसको एडजस्ट करेंगे, डी टू ई जाएंगे और उसके बाद हमारे ई है. ओके, तो फिर से हम सेम प्रोसेस अप्लाई करेंगे. अब सपोज देर इज अ वन सिनारियो. अब क्या होता है, सपोज आप क्लियर हो गया ना कैसे सर्च करना है, अब गोल स्टेट से पढ़ना है. ओके, सो एनीवन डाउट कैसे प्रोसेस करना, हाउ कैन प्रोसेस द ए स्टार, इज इट क्लियर ऑनलाइन? एनीवन डाउट ऑनलाइन?
यस सर, इसका फाइनल आंसर क्या आएगा?
ओके, हाँ वो हम लोग कैलकुलेट कर लेंगे. अब देखो इसमें एक सिनेरियो क्या होता है, वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट द वन सिनेरियो. सपोज इन द मिडिल ऑफ ए स्टेट, सपोज यू कैन रीच E. Okay, so we can get a f of n equal to 12. Okay, suppose we can reach E, I can get a f of equal to 12. And suppose I am calculating function B, also I am getting function B equal to 12 in some scenario, not exactly getting, but some scenario it is possible I can getting function B is a 12, and after calculating this function also I am getting B is a 12. Then what will be do? Suppose this type of contradiction will be happened, then A star will search, explore both direction. That means it can explore B again and it can explore E again. Then it can compare which node having the minimum f of n, then it's go for that. So don't worry. So अगर आपके पास E और B की वैल्यू सेम आ जाती है f of n की, तो हमें फिर से B को एक्सप्लोर कर लो. So B से हम लोग मान लो कि f g कुछ भी आ रहा है उसे एक्सप्लोर करो, उसके एडजेसेंट को, और E वाले एडजेसेंट को भी आप एक्सप्लोर करो, और उन एडजेसेंट को एक्सप्लोर करने के बाद देखो कि विच नोड हैविंग f of n वैल्यू इज अ मिनिमम, देन गो फॉर दैट. सपोज आई कैन एक्सप्लोरिंग E and I can get minimum f of n is 10 and exploring B minimum f of n is a 14, so I can go for E. This part. Okay, so this way that is the situation in between middle of this graph may be arise. So that is a possibility. ये आपको कंफ्यूज करने के लिए एग्जाम्स में क्वेश्चन आ सकते हैं कि आप कुछ टाइम के बाद आपके स्टेट के फंक्शन की वैल्यू दोनों सेम आ गई, तो इस सिनेरियो में आप क्या करोगे, क्योंकि हमने तो अभी तो डिस्कस नहीं किया ना कि सेम आ गई तो क्या करेंगे. तो सेम आ गई तो आपके पास दो डायरेक्ट चॉइसेस है, आप उसे भी एक्सप्लोर करो वन स्टेप में, सेकेंड वाले को भी एक्सप्लोर करो, और उसके बाद सर्च करो कि इनमें एफ ऑफ एन की वैल्यू किसकी मिनिमम है. सो मिनिमम एडजेसेंट वैल्यू. ओके, सो वी कैन गो फॉर दैट. क्लियर? सो इसमें आप कंफ्यूज नहीं होना. सो इसे हम लोग कैलकुलेट करते हैं. सो यहां हमने किसको चूज किया, S to C and C to D. So D can be explored again with E. So what is the path cost of E is 2. This one is the 3. This one is the 7, and this one. So f of E I'm going to calculate. So basically you can choose like this one. So I can get So 10, 12 plus 4, 16. No problem. So only one choice we have. So I can follow S to C, C to D, and D to E. Then I can have only one choice, F. That means G. Yes, and G is of 5. So 16 plus 5 equal to 21 plus 0. That means 21. Clear? Sagar?
Yes, sir. Actually, I added the heuristic value also of each nodes. That's why.
नो या बेसिकली यहीं पे हमारी गलती होती है कि हम लोग हिस्टिक वैल्यू को भी काउंट कर देते हैं. ओके, तो ये हमारा मतलब हमारे पाथ का एक्चुअल कॉस्ट क्या गया 21. ये हमारा ऑप्टिमल है और कंप्लीट, इससे कम नहीं आ सकता. ये सबसे छोटा पाथ है. तो अब देखेंगे इन द नेक्स्ट क्लास वी आर गोइंग टू डिस्कस अबाउट एडमिसेबल एंड कंसिस्टेंट. तब आपको समझ में आएगा कि हमने ह्यूरिस्टिक वैल्यू को क्यों ऐड नहीं किया, अगर ऐड करेंगे तो कब ज्यादा हो जाएगा कम होगा, कैसे ये सर्च कर, कैसे ये ग्राफ हमने जो दिया है ये करेक्ट ग्राफ है कि नहीं. ये भी तो पॉसिबिलिटी है कि दिस ग्राफ दैट इज गिवन नॉट एडमिसेबल. ये गारंटी तो नहीं बोलता ना कि ऑप्टिमल आएगा, मे भी हो सकता है कंसिस्टेंट ना हो. तो ये दो चीजें हैं जो हम लोग डिस्कस करेंगे. बिकॉज in an interview questions they will not interested to ask कि A star how it will work. They were interested to ask in which situation and how to check our graph is the admissible, our graph is consistent. If admissible, then it is consistent, or if consistent, then it is admissible. So they are interested to ask these two type of questions, basically. Okay, they are not interested how it will work. Okay.
सर इसमें हमें सिर्फ एक ही नोड की heuristic वैल्यू ऐड करनी होगी ना.
हाँ, आप जिस नोड को एक्सप्लोर कर रहे हो जो आपका एडजेसेंट है उसकी वैल्यू को ऐड करनी होती है.
सपोज हमने फाइनल टोटल है उसमें 4 को कंसीडर किया है ना, ई की जो ह्यूरिस्टिक वैल्यू है उसको.
नहीं तो हमने यहाँ पर ई की जो ह्यूरिस्टिक वैल्यू है हमने यहाँ पर कैलकुलेट किया है कि भाई ये जो नोड है 16 एस्टिमेट वैल्यू जो एच ऑफ एन की एस्टिमेट वैल्यू है यहाँ से यहाँ तक पहुंचने में 16 है. ओके, ये हमने फाइंड आउट किया कि इसे हमने एक्सप्लोर क्यों नहीं किया, इसे एक्सप्लोर क्यों नहीं किया, इसलिए हमने ये फाइंड आउट किया है. ओके, हेलो.
यस सर.
एनीवन डाउट? देखो बेसिकली एच ऑफ एन का मतलब होता क्या है. एच ऑफ एन दैट मीन्स एस्टिमेट कॉस्ट. मतलब अगर आप इस पाथ को फॉलो करते हो तो आपको इतना कॉस्ट तो लगेगा ही उस तक पहुंचने का. उससे ज्यादा भी लग सकता है, उससे कम भी लग सकता है, बट इतना जरूर लगेगा. ओके, हम लोग जैसे कैसे कुछ खरीदने जाते हैं तो हम लोग सपोज हमें कुछ भी नया कुछ खरीदना है, कुछ भी हमें न्यू चीज खरीदना है तो हम एस्टिमेट वैल्यू रखते हैं ना कि भाई जैसे मान लो इस माउस की मार्केट हमें फर्स्ट टाइम खरीदना है, हमें पता नहीं है, तो हमने एस्टिमेट कॉस्ट मान के चला 1000 लगा. इससे ज्यादा भी लग सकता है, इससे कम भी लग सकता है. तो हमारा जो ई है जब हमने ह्यूरिस्टिक वैल्यू ई नोट पे ऐड किया दैट मींस द एस्टिमेट कॉस्ट टू रीच दैट गोल. भाई इससे ज्यादा भी लग सकता है, इससे कम भी लग सकता है. ओके, फ्रॉम स्टार्ट टू द गोल, फ्रॉम नोट टू द दैट गोल. ओके, क्लियर? कहाँ चले गए? So anyone doubt regarding BFS, best first search, and this one A star algorithm? Okay, thank you.